All right. So this is the 5th podcast, segment. What are we going to call it? Segment?
I'm good with segment.
Part?
I think segment seems... Yeah,
segment seems good. Segment 2. Wildflower Boutique is at 16 North Main here in the Hutchinson.
Yes.
We have Jess with us, owner and proprietor of Wildflower Boutique. Welcome to our studio.
Thank you.
Oh, also Abby and Joey. I forgot about them. Hutch Connect.
Thank you. Yeah.
I got you guys back in there. So tell us a little bit about what is Wildflower and what you do over there.
We are a women's boutique, and we carry sizes extra small through 3XL. And we have fun, quirky gifts and anything you can think of.
If you've walked in there, you guys have been in there.
Yep.
It's floor to ceiling.
Yes.
It's stuff. And there's so many cute things. You don't see this anywhere else.
Right.
Really unique items. There's a hat in there that I've been eyeballing.
Yeah.
Kim's a hat girl. You've met Kim. She likes hats. Berets primarily. Every once in a while you can get a sun hat on her if she's feeling festive.
Yeah.
All right, so wide range of sizes. What do you primarily sell there? What am I going to find when I go in there?
Like what style?
Styles, top, bottoms, dresses. They already know about the hat.
We're going into spring right now, so the dresses are going to be big for weddings and graduations, and just I like a good sundress in the summertime. I like dresses.
So you're curating all this stuff yourself, right? Like you're picking this stuff out.
Yeah. I have always done it myself. I've taken people to market with me, but for the most part, it's everything that it's from me.
Well, now you market, so you go somewhere.
Yeah.
And is it close to Wichita area or is it?
No, it's in Dallas.
Oh, the big market down there.
Yeah.
Okay, I know where you're talking about.
So there's several markets around. There are several in Atlanta, California, New York, of course, Dallas.
Is it the World Market? Is that what they call that one down there?
The World Trade Center.
Yes, the World Trade Center. My mom called and she wanted to get in. She goes, you have a business. You have to have a business to get in.
Oh.
There's no just walking in there.
No.
But her and her friend wanted to go, so she had me register my business at the time to get in to go shopping down there. All right, here's the funny. Shattered the femur. Oh. So karma bit her. She shouldn't have been there.
Oh.
Yeah, but she loved that place. They loaded up on stuff. Yeah, like Dad said, it didn't happen on the first day of shopping because it's a multi-day deal. You can be there forever.
Oh, it's crazy. The first time I went, I was so overwhelmed. It was quite the experience.
So is it like a yearly thing or they have...
Oh, it's like every 3 months.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. So people just go and load up then, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
You can go shop pre-season, like pre-shop for, like right now, actually is market time. I think it starts, I don't even know what the date is. I think it starts the 23rd. But right now you can go in and pre-order all the way up to winter of next year or even summer of next year.
I feel like that would be fun.
Yeah.
Be a lot of fun.
It's a lot, though. You have to kind of get a feel for what you have, and then you have to remember what you've ordered. I just got an order in the other day that I had ordered back in October.
Oh, wow.
And it was like Christmas, opening presents, and you forgot exactly what you ordered, and then you get to open it and be like, oh yeah, I remember I ordered that. So is it different vendors there? Or? Oh yeah, there's
I see.
thousands of different vendors.
I see.
So
Okay.
it's 15 floors high.
Oh,
whoa.
And it's like an octagon, and every floor has thousands of vendors.
Holy moly.
So it's like you can just go back and get lost, and
man.
I've been so many times and I still get lost when I go there.
Wow.
So I have to have like a detailed list of all of the vendors that I want to hit. And I have my regulars that I go to every time. And then I always try to allow at least half a day, or if not a whole day, to go explore new vendors and find things that I just need to explore. And
so do you get the actual items there?
They have a cash and carry where you can take a physical item with you, but a majority of the time you're just ordering and then it's shipped to you because that would be a lot of things that you'd have to lug around. but you can do it. I allow one day that I go to cash and carry where I'll do a lot of my jewelry or smaller items that I just want to grab and take with me. But for the most part, it's you're ordering and it's shipped to you.
Well, and that's kind of the value of it too, though, is that you're going to these places and seeing these things as opposed to somebody just ordering something offline and having no idea.
Very much a physical, like I want to see it. I want to touch it.
Yeah.
I want to know the quality of it.
For sure.
I have gotten burned a couple of times ordering online, and I think it's one thing and it shows up and it's not anything like what I thought.
Yeah.
So I've learned my lesson in that to where I'll only order from trusted vendors that I know the quality of them online. I won't ever just order blind, like unless I physically see the item in person.
Now, are you chasing trends? Are you coming up with your own vision? I mean, how does that work? I can't imagine
really
trying to do that.
Chase trends. I can't really tell you that I have a certain style because there's one day that I can dress one way and the next day I dress a completely different way. I just like being able to express myself in different ways, and I do that a lot through my clothing.
That's awesome. I think that'd be so fun.
I just want to be comfortable one day. Like I went home and changed because I was we've had a busy couple of days and I just wanted to be comfortable, and so I went home and threw on some sweats and a t-shirt, and tomorrow I might be dressed up. So
is that a t-shirt I can get at Wildflower Boutique?
This is from a couple of years ago.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't think I have them anymore.
So you're probably a pretty good customer too.
I am. I have to limit myself. And I have 3 daughters that, they like to shop too. So
we got one in the studio right now.
Yeah.
How does that work? Do you just, we're going to talk to her for a second. She's not going to have a mic. Do you just get to roll in there and it's like a fill the bag and you go, or do you got to talk to her? No.
That was a pretty quick no, yeah.
That was a real, she like anticipated. Oh, yeah? And she's not anymore? Come on, Mom. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be a problem.
Yeah.
You
So now they have to limit themselves. They do a pretty good job though. So.
Yeah, well, and they're out representing what you do.
Yeah.
I've noticed your social media is tight.
Yes.
You do a great job on social media.
So I have had a really rough time with that. I have pretty severe anxiety, and it's something that I made a goal about a year ago that I was going to start doing that more, and I can tell a big difference from what it was a year ago to what it is today. And I wouldn't say that I'm 100% comfortable with it, but I'm making myself more comfortable.
Well,
it comes off very confident.
Yeah, I think
I do a lot of editing. There's a lot of things that I won't post because I don't feel like I can see my anxiety. I can, so.
I understand that completely. Sitting over here is terrifying for me. So
if we had a Shetland pony in here, therapy horse.
Yeah.
Well, we followed your media probably for about a year from over here, and we talked about it before. It's excellent. I mean, you're mixing the content in and putting in front of the people what is in the store. Which, like the other day, you did an opening your boxes. I thought that was great. What a fun way to do it.
Yeah.
And you look excited, like you're the kid in the candy store. Well,
that was the order. I didn't remember what all I had ordered. So I was excited to see what I had picked out in October.
It's like, how smart was I in October? Look at me.
Well, it almost sells like an experience too, right? Like that's so much different than going to Walmart. I mean, you used to have these places, like we used to have a Sears, right? And that was more high end maybe than like a Walmart, but it just kind of gets lost in those places where it's like, there's so much stuff, you know what I mean? And cheap stuff, it's just stuff. But you go into your store, this is hand-picked stuff from you. That's an experience, right? That's kind of an experience that you're providing for these ladies. And the all-inclusive sizes and stuff, that's pretty important too.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I am considered plus size in the boutique world. For the longest time when boutiques first started coming out and you could go shopping, you couldn't find anything bigger than a large. Yeah. It was small through large, and that was it. And it was frustrating because you would go in thinking that you would be able to find something, and most of the times you wouldn't find anything. At least I wouldn't. And then plus size started becoming more of a thing, and there are still some vendors that don't offer it, but then there's a lot that do offer it. So I try to shop, if I can get it in regular size and plus size, that's a bonus for me. That's typically what I try to do with the majority of my stuff. But there are a couple of vendors that don't offer that I still shop with.
Well, and sometimes it's hard enough to shop as a woman anyways.
Yes,
and so it can be very discouraging.
Yeah.
So I like that you offer that as well.
Yeah, that's nice.
Denim has been a big, I was nervous about selling denim. In fact, when I first went in on my own, I was like, I don't even know if I want to sell denim, because I was so nervous about the quality and the fit and the styles. And I just thought it was so overwhelming. I didn't even want to go there. But now I'm more comfortable with it. And I found a great brand that offers regular and plus size. It's a great fit. So yeah, I would say what I thought was going to be something when I went in is completely changed now.
Sure.
I think another positive that I've seen, I mean, we watched from afar, and we've been in there when you had clients. It's an experience. It's like, Joe, you were talking about Sears or JCPenney's, Dillard's. Dillard's, you can get a personal shopper, but it's, something you have to ask for and pay for. But going into your boutique, you're there. You're part of the experience.
Yeah.
Dressing rooms, mirrors, those are normal. But then to have you there to be part of the fun.
That's one of my favorite things, is being able to connect with my customers on a personal level. I have been in multiple stores where I haven't felt that myself. And so I know what that feels like. And I don't want anybody to come into my store and feel that way. So I always try to make that connection with my customers. And that's one of my things when I hire somebody, is I want you to connect with people on a personal level. And not everybody does that, but we're learning. But I had the same employee for 2.5 years. And unfortunately she took another job because she needed to do something for her family and go to a big kid job. So I was sad to see her go. But I love connecting with people on a personal level, though.
Well, as we call it with Wyatt and running this business, we went to a meeting with a client last night, and as we're walking in, I said, hey, Chick-fil-A experience, be engaged. What they're doing is the most important thing on the planet, and we're here to support that in marketing. And that engagement is so important.
Yeah.
And the connection. And what Wyatt saw was the follow-up emails about him from yesterday. And again, that's the experience you get at Wildflower. You leave there, you're part of the family. This is somewhere you're going to enjoy going. And you can take the girls with you. Do you ever go shopping with the girls?
My girls?
No, like your friends, the gals. What are we going to call them? Girls, gals?
I mean, sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yeah.
See, Kim goes shopping with a friend of hers. She loves it.
We have a lot of girl groups that come in. They'll spend the day shopping. Yeah. We have a lot of people that come over from Wichita.
Really?
Nice. Yeah.
Okay, so you're drawn.
Yeah.
Very good.
So I'll ask, that's one of my first questions is, are you here locally, or how did you hear about us? And a lot of groups of women will say, oh, we're just having a girls' day. And I'll ask where they're from. A lot of people are from Wichita or surrounding areas, and they just meet here because one of them lives here, or they do like a small little road trip and come over from Wichita.
That's
and
fun.
you're something to show off in Hutch, if you're from Hutch.
I really need to do that. I need to do that more. Girls' Day shopping.
Yeah.
Me and my girlfriends do that every once in a while. We've been a couple different places. We went to Pawhuska, Oklahoma here recently. It's come a long way from when I went to Pawhuska a million years ago. Actually, when I first met my husband, I met him on a trip to Pawhuska, Oklahoma.
Oh, wow.
And there was nothing there.
Yeah.
And now it is like a booming little shopping town. It's really cool. A lot of history there.
Hutch needs to put their shoulder into that a little bit.
Yes,
on the downtown.
I think that's what I was going to say. Some of these that's only available in a small town because you have something like Wichita where they have some of these stores and stuff, but they're spread out.
They're spread out, and that's what they say about our downtown is they like to come here, park the car, get out and walk, like a 5-6 block area. And they have all these stores that they can shop at. And that's what draws them to Hutchinson.
And you get that like Gilmore Girls kind of feel, right? Like the small town, it's everybody knows everybody kind of thing.
Golly,
and Hutch is big enough.
Gilmore Girls reference.
Well, I don't
see that coming.
I know it just because of her.
We had Gizmo earlier. What the heck, baby?
But, you get that whole experience where Hutch is just the right size, I think, for something like that. Because we're not too big to where... you can't, it's a Wichita where you're walking 100 miles or you got to drive the car around. You can't find parking, but it's also big enough that we can support some of these businesses like that and have a boutique store where is, an Inman maybe might not be big enough to support some of these things. And you can have some options too, to go to. You can have a big downtown, a big main street and a lot of businesses down there.
Yeah. We're sitting on that board now and there's some ideas and concepts about, we need to come up with a consistent design theme for downtown. And then we need to be supportive of what makes the shop owners have a little bit more success using the public spaces.
Yes.
And I think that's going to be part of it. But then it's also retention of business, getting in quality companies that can bring something unique down.
Yeah.
We've talked a little bit about what we're thinking on. And every part of it is how does this add to the community downtown? So a boutique like what you have, Jess, that experience is part of it. It's not just I get to buy a shirt. It's got to have an experience attached to it because we can't compete with Wichita.
Well, right, and you can't compete with prices of the chain stores.
Or
what you
Amazon.
can do is give the experience though, like you're saying, and tailor that to whatever that may look like for your town. It could be different for everybody. But yeah, it's a differentiator between something like that.
And there's such a unique visual in walking into Wildwood as opposed to going into JCPenney's. You have it's very stimulating.
Right.
It's well done. I mean, you've maximized that square footage.
Well, and you got a lot of fun stuff in there too, right? Like it's not just clothes. You've got all kinds of stuff in there.
Yeah, we have gift items and we have a custom hat bar where you can make your own hat and design it. And
yes, you did that with White. That ridiculous hat comes out every once in a while.
Oh yeah,
it's fun.
Oh, it's insane.
And we actually do events for that too. So
really?
I've done some girls' night events to where you get a group of girls together, and I'll either go to you or they can come to the store and.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Are you a hat person?
I am a hat person.
Do you really?
I love hats.
Kim loves hats too.
Especially at the lake. You got to have a hat at the lake. You have to.
She's not a lake girl.
Oh, I am. But
no.
Yeah.
And she's not your ideal customer. She's etc. shop exclusively. I've ever told you her layaway plan she's got over there?
No.
Okay. So third Thursday, big discount over there. She might move something to the back a little bit and wait. Yeah, that's her layaway. We call it Kimmy Layaway at etc. shop.
Speaking of third Thursday, it was popping last night.
Well, it was hopping, and I had to call her. She's at the hospital with CPAS. And Dwight goes, you better call her and see if there's any layaway. We got to pick up etc. shop. And I called her. She goes, it'll wait. How was third Thursday last night for you?
It was busy.
Awesome.
Yeah. There's a lot of people out.
Yeah.
I think the weather is always a
perfect
benefit for that. You can always tell a big difference on if it's nice outside, you'll have quite a few people. But
do you usually get a lot of traffic from that?
I do.
Seems like they're pushing it a little bit further down, and
yes.
Maybe not pushing it further, but having more involvement.
I was supposed to have coffee with I can't think of her name, the girl from Hutch Connect, so we could talk just kind of about third Thursday. And I haven't gotten to do that yet. She was sick, and then I had some stuff going on. So
is it Jace or Denise or
Jace?
Jace, yeah.
And she just wanted to kind of get the feel for what I was thinking and just ideas and stuff like that. But I've always stayed open for third Thursday. I wish more people would stay open. I mean, I get that it makes for a long night.
Sure.
Yesterday I was you know, at the store from 9:30 in the morning until 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. So it makes for a really long day, but that's where connecting with my customers come in to
it's
play.
Once a month, you know, like I feel like it'd be worth it.
And I have people that come in only on third Thursdays.
Yeah.
And so just to have that connection with them. And I have some people who don't buy anything, but they come by to see Penny. There's Miss Penny.
Penny.
Penny is our dog.
See, I know who Penny is.
Another dog person.
Yes. So Penny Rose is our shop dog.
Aw.
She steals the show every time she's there. I have customers who come in just to see Penny. Yeah. She's a big baby.
She's a big baby. I've met Penny. I've spent time with Penny.
I'm
still a cat person.
Dogs. Yeah.
You can't take me away from
I know.
Cats are just so awesome. But again, the terrifying big cats. I don't know about that.
I like all animals. I mean,
Yeah, I'm a huge
toxic
animal lover.
trait
All
is like,
animals.
I think I can pet any animal. That's a toxic trait I have.
All right, anaconda.
Any animal. I want to pet them all.
Really?
All of them.
Did you see the AI animal exhibit that they had at Lowe's?
No.
Yeah. I think it's still out there. Is
got
it
that?
all day? Is it like a weekend thing?
What is
Oh
that?
wait, no,
don't
I did
know.
hear about that.
It was these huge robotic animals that were set up in the parking lot.
Really?
Yeah.
I hadn't even I need to get
Robotic
out more.
animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably handle that.
Yeah.
And there was like a giraffe, a dinosaur, a hippo, a lion.
Wow.
There are several things.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean,
Yeah.
a lot
You
of
would pet a
stuff.
hippo? Would you go up and pet a hippo?
No, because I actually just learned that they are crazy.
They are. They're
They
I was
run
gonna walk
really,
in
really
there.
fast, and they run really fast underneath the water too. So that's terrifying.
It is. You thought you're going to outswim them. You're like, no. No.
Just go in the water.
You know, the most terrifying animal, I think, is Canadian geese. Wind one of those things up and see what happens to you. They'll gang up on you, too.
Oh yeah.
Now, the newest thing I'm watching, have you watched the owl videos? Damn, those are cute. You can have a pet owl.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
They are cute.
Yeah. And get them, you can teach them to hoot at you. You pet them and they close their little eyes. Yeah. They look so happy. Yeah.
My daughter's giving me the eye over there. No.
You've seen this, haven't you? Absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, they're cute. Yeah. I don't know. The snow owl might still be endangered, so you snag one of those, you might be in trouble. So, all right. What pet would you have other than Penny? What would be?
We have plenty. We don't need
wait a
any
second.
more.
Oh, you got a roster,
We have another dog. She is a Boston Terrier.
but she's no Penny.
She is wild.
No.
We inherited her from my brother-in-law after he passed away.
Okay.
So she's quite crazy. And then we have 3 cats.
There it is.
Yeah. My son is living with us right now, so he has his cat, and her name is Eva. And then she has 2 cats.
All right.
And
What are
one
the
of
names
them is Hazel.
Good name.
Yes.
She brought her home from the rodeo. I'm pretty sure she's just a straight up barn cat.
Hey, if you can get your hands on it and you didn't get hurt, it's
So you just found an animal and brought it home?
No, they were giving them away.
Oh, okay. I was
Like
like-
door prizes. At
No,
the
I just was
rodeo.
trying to figure out how you just showed up.
Abby's thinking you're
Just trying to figure out the rules.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to figure it out.
We actually had so we rescued a cat. My other daughter rescued a cat at McDonald's. And when she brought him home, it crawled up in the dash of her car.
Oh no.
And so my husband had to take apart the whole dash to get the cat out.
Wow.
So his name was either going to be Dash or Mac, because I said instead of a Big Mac, we can call him Baby Mac.
Oh.
So his name was Baby Mac, and we had him for almost a year, and he started acting really weird after we got him fixed, and he just wasn't acting right. So we took him back in, and he tested positive for feline AIDS and leukemia.
Oh,
So we had to put
So
him
sad.
down.
Oh, that's sad.
And not even 2 days later, she goes to the rodeo and sends a picture of this cat that looks identical to Mac.
Oh.
And she's like, please, it's a sign from God. And I said, no. And lo and behold, I'm walking down the hallway the next morning, and she's like, Mom.
Look who's back.
I open the door, and there sits Hazel. I call her Whore Hazel because she has a neighborhood boyfriend.
No.
Who cat calls in the middle of the night.
So, make sure you get the extra food for child support.
And then while she took Hazel to the vet, our vet knows we're a big fat sucker family and said, "Oh, we've rescued this cat, and it's going to need a home after its leg is amputated."
Right.
So now we have a 3-legged cat.
Hey, we've been there, haven't we?
Her name was Maggot. Because it had she had maggots in her leg before they amputated it. And so we changed it to Maggie.
I was going to say, if anybody started calling me fatty, I'd be a little bit upset, okay?
So the vet that we go to has a cat that I don't know what the deal with Jaws is, but he has a really messed up jaw and his tongue hangs out the side of his mouth. But his name is Jaws, and then he has a cat that he saved its life because it looked like, and he said he looked like Angus beef when he came in because he had like his guts were hanging out.
Oh, okay.
So his name is Angus.
Oh, wow.
And then
I like
Maggie showed up and its name was... Hi.
That's all right. Who do we got? Is it Seamus finally walking back in? All right, so they'll hang out up there. All right, so
Maggot was changed to Maggie.
I like that.
So we have 3-legged Maggie.
3-legged Maggie.
That's pretty clever.
Yeah.
Have you seen Is it Gumbo, the cat with no teeth? Oh, those reels are priceless.
Oh,
you think of a cat with no teeth, and he has to gum everything, but he's so cute.
I don't know about that.
She has quite the personality. She is ornery. She's one of those cats that doesn't, like, if she sees your bottle there, she'll knock it over. And
why do they do that?
That's just mean.
No, she's just ornery.
They just love doing that.
Yeah.
Well, it's a challenging.
Yeah.
You know, they say cats have never been domesticated. So you can just imagine this is their world. We're going to feed them, take care of them.
Yeah.
Well, that's a fascinating way to get the cats.
Yeah.
We just went to the pound. Not nearly as exciting.
The boring way.
Yeah, it got all 4 legs, tails there. I mean, it's an orange cat on wheels. All right, we had the 3-legged cat experience together, Abby and Joey.
We did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a fascinating experience.
For you guys, it would not let me pet it.
I know. Do you know how much it loved me? Just came over and laid down. The zoo has a 3-legged cat. It's missing the front. Yeah, it's missing the front right leg completely. And there's got to be a story, which I'd love to hear. But when you go to a meeting there in their conference room, he just hops up there and plops himself down. Just gets the lovin's.
Yeah.
Super cute.
Yeah.
Super cute. All right, so we're about to get back to what inspired you to start your own boutique.
That is quite the story in itself.
Oh, yeah?
In 2003, my husband and I got married. We went on our honeymoon. We went on a cruise, and then we stayed in Miami for like 3 or 4 days, and we went to all the little shops there. So I came home with the idea that I wanted to open a boutique. And I talked to a couple people, thought process started going, and then I found out I was pregnant, and life happened, and kids happened, and 20 years went by, and actually in 2014, I started selling clothes out of my basement.
Really? Okay.
And I did that for probably 7 years. I sold LuLaRoe. It was a company that you could...
You know it?
I do.
Yeah. They're still around.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know what you would call it.
I had a lot of fun with it. That's all I know. It was a lot of fun.
So I signed up to sell that. I sold it out of the basement of my house. I would do pop-up parties. So I did that for 7 or 8 years. And then I started working outside of the home again. I was a stay-at-home mom for 15 years. when all of my kids were little. And when I started working outside of the house again, I worked at Hayden's Salon, and I asked them if we could do little pop-ups and every once in a while. So I started doing that. And then in 2020, at the very beginning of COVID, when it was like taking 10 days to get test results, like in very beginning stages, I got really sick. They thought it was COVID. It was not COVID. I ended up having a blood infection that turned septic. Ooh. And it destroyed my heart valve. So I had to have emergency open heart surgery. I was in the hospital by myself. Nobody could come there because it was COVID, all COVID stuff. So I had to end up having open heart surgery, and I have a mechanical heart valve. They didn't know if I was going to make it. It was a whole big thing, very traumatic for my family.
I can imagine.
After all of that was done and I survived and came out of it, I said, you only get one life, and you should do the things that you want to do now, because you never know what could happen. So I decided I wanted to open my own place, and that is what I did.
Fascinating.
That's a good story.
That is a good story.
And there's no, I don't know how to phrase this appropriately. I don't want to sound crass. There's no cheap way to do it. I mean, what you have set up in there is a big commitment financially.
Oh, yeah.
And it's done well, which is expensive also. And so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Any survival of that is awesome.
It's a big deal, yeah.
But what a great story of the motivator being, why not? Because you got one shot. And I think a lot of entrepreneurs need to start thinking that way. That are sitting at home thinking, well, I think it's a good idea. I'm going to tell you, I've failed. And my failures, I've never been bothered by them in business, because we gave it hell going in, and we did our best, and maybe we just didn't hit it at the right time.
It was much better than wondering what could have been, right?
Exactly.
I would much rather do something and fail at it than the things that you didn't try, then you have no idea if you're going to succeed or not. So
the biggest impact in my entrepreneurship was the Gary Crook story. Have I shared this with you? The teacher at Derby High School. He was a bird watcher, lived with his mom, bachelor, lifelong bachelor, would go to my dad's practices. He was a girls basketball coach. And he was just kind of part of the family. Gary, Mr. Crook was a great teacher, great human being. He told me a story one time. He's like, hey, I could have been the third partner in Pizza Hut. The brothers.
Sure.
Okay. Seriously, the oven broke the day before they opened. They need $300. And he had it. And he passed on it. He said, it doesn't seem like a good idea. He told that story. Well, I was fortunate enough to be in business with Dan. I asked him that story, like third meeting where I said, hey, do you know a Gary Crook? He started laughing. He goes, oh, yeah. Could own a third of Pizza Hut. And it's just, I look back, it's like, what a second guess in life. I never want to be that guy.
That stings. That really.
Well, you know what? From Gary Crook, it did not at all. Sure. He just loved teaching. He was a great social study teacher, and he had his van and his bird watching and his mom. And what a content life. But for me, I would have looked at it.
Oh, yeah.
That's the second guess.
It would have ate me up.
And I'm sure you would have walked into boutiques for the rest of your life going, man, I could have done this better.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't I do it? I don't know how you compare Hutch Connect. What do you guys compare that to?
I don't even.
I put you on the spot.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like a free enterprise private chamber. Anyway, so gonna get you in trouble. So you started in 2001, 2002.
Started what?
Opened the store here. When did you open the store here?
Oh, I went out on my own in 2020.
2020, okay. And then have you been in 16 North Main the whole time?
No, we originally opened at the mall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were there for a short 7 months.
Yeah?
Yeah. And we decided that was not the place for us. After they wanted us to replace a $30,000 air conditioning unit.
Ooh. Oh, wow. That's called triple net when you're leasing. That's a harsh lesson to learn.
Yeah. So I said, I don't think that's in our budget. Yeah.
That mall, man, they've turned it into a 360-degree strip mall now.
Yeah.
Closing the interior down.
I think it's great personally because I like seeing them bringing all the. I know of a few businesses that have came down to Main Street because of that. Yeah. So I'm all for it. I don't have anything against the mall. I just love main streets.
I think in the long run it'll be good because it will turn into like a strip mall. But it's sad to see it in the state that it is.
Yeah, it is sad. Yeah.
Well, and I think losing I grew up in the mall culture. I mean, I remember going in high school in the 80s, and I mean, it is fast times at Richmond High. We just loved going. I mean, it was just, it was the place to be in Town East. Town West never felt that way, but Town East was, boy, Derby kids, we just loved going there.
It still is, too. I mean, you go out there and it's still just as busy as it ever was back then.
Not so much Town West.
No.
They have a hard time keeping the lights on.
Town West is not open anymore.
Yeah. They had a little problem, paying for the electric bill. And I don't know, I was never here for the height of the Hutch Mall, but I hear stories that when it opened, it was a pretty big deal.
I hear that a lot because there are a lot of people that come into the store and they're like, we didn't know all this stuff was downtown. We always just went shopping at the mall. And now that it's not there anymore. Yeah.
Well, and the city made conscious decisions to support that back in the 70s. And you've reaped what you sow. And now you're looking for a revitalization of downtown. Yeah. Well, I told you about being in Wichita over the last couple of days. $100 million easy's been spent downtown, but it's private money. It takes Wildflower Boutique to come in and step up and make that risk that Jess has put out, or us, or anybody.
Well, then it just brings more and more. It's just a snowball effect.
It's got to happen that way. Yeah, absolutely. When we looked at our space, we didn't need Main Street exposure.
Right.
We're doing a thing. We're a great marketing company that's never marketed ourselves. I don't know how that's worked out, but the ones downtown, I heard there a potential tenant in one of the buildings we're looking at, it would bring nothing downtown. Brings no support. It's like, boy, that just doesn't make sense bringing them here.
Right.
They're not bringing shoppers, not bringing people that are going to come for entertainment or food.
Yeah, that could be out in the middle of a field somewhere. Who cares?
All right, so you got Ricky's now upstairs. You haven't been, right?
I have not gone yet.
You've not taken that for a test drive.
No, I have not.
Okay.
But I plan on it.
You plan on it. Have you seen any increased traffic from that into your store? I know there's more traffic now going up and down.
Yeah, there are people who come in.
Good.
Yeah.
And that's part of that snowball effect.
Yeah.
Gaining clients through Ricky's.
Well, it's just getting more people, right? When these Main Street places, when they die, when one business goes out of the, space that they're in, seems like it's one space, but it's really a compounding effect because
huge, yeah.
You're not just losing that business, you're losing all the foot traffic that would have been with that business, everything that could have been a part of that. So empty buildings are a huge deal. I mean, it's just a bummer when you see those on Main Street. There's 2 of them on your block right now. And one of them can't keep the windows going. He had another one broken this week.
Again?
BFO building. Yeah. He found big black tape to cover cracks up. We were walking by it the other day. It's like, that's impressive. I mean, it's so wide. It's like, I didn't know they made duct tape that big. Like Flex Seal or something like that? I don't know. It was impressive, though. Wow. It's better than the plywood he's had to put up. But yeah, he had a new one punched out Monday or Tuesday. We were walking by. Yeah, Wyatt saw it. He was not happy. It's like, Kevin, come on now. Shake this up. So, all right, so what's the future look like for Wildflower Boutique? What do we got going on coming into the summer?
Well, it actually transitions into the question from the last guest, too.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I mean, that kind of is a good
We've been going for a while. We're way off track.
Sure. That's a good segue. So, all right. Like I was saying, we have the questions every single time, right? So the guest before you asked a question or gave us a question that was going to be for you. And then we're going to have you have a question for us to ask to the next guest. So the previous guest always asks the question for the next guest. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be anything business related. Hers just happened to be business related. So her question was, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you want the business to be in the next 5 years specifically?
That I don't know. Obviously, I'd like to grow.
Sure.
I am really working on my online sales, which has just started picking up. I feel like over the last 6 months, I have seen an increase in that. I think that some people are relying on online shopping more now than ever. And so I'm starting to see that.
What's a blocker for growing your business, do you think? What's the thing? If there's something that's holding you back, what is it that's holding you back, do you think, from growth?
Personally, knowing social media. I think that is one thing going into a business plan that I did not foresee having to know all this stuff. And I've very frustrated not knowing how any of it works. So it's just, I feel like I'm the blind leading the blind.
It's a common theme. I mean, and I'll tell you, I don't think a lot of people have ideas how social media works, and we all do have things that work, but the only person that really knows at the end of the day are the people writing these algorithms, right? And it's constantly evolving too. I mean, that's the problem, is once you do know what to do,
it doesn't matter.
Then you're going to change it up, and it's going to, it's just, to me, it's that iterative process of stop doing the things that aren't working and do the things, which seems like, we boil it down, it's an easy thing, but how do you find the good things? How do you find the bad things? How do you monitor what's going on? I think that's all that in the middle that's hard to actually keep track of. If it was just as easy as here's what works, here's what doesn't work, everybody would be doing it.
Yeah, there's no on-off switch, but I think where you've won, Jess, on that is that you're showing product.
It's the consistency.
You're giving me a motivator to come in and see what you have. But like we had Sean in here, and he's like, well, I don't know why. I said, well, because your media has to hit at a time that somebody has a want and desire and a need. And if you don't hit it at the same time, it's sometimes not going to click. For what Jess has done, Jess has realized is if you keep your shoulder into it and you show consistency, now you become part of my daily scroll, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And so you're really, when we study this, I mean, that's what we do. You do a very good job. I mean, you're in the top 10 percentile of marketing in Hutch. Well, you've got it figured out.
It's interesting to hear you say that you don't think that you're doing, because I would think that's something that you do great at.
I do.
I feel like I struggle big time with it.
It does not come across at all.
No, it doesn't. And it being over self-aware is probably it's an Achilles heel for a lot of people. I happen to be arrogant enough. I don't give a damn what people think. So it helps me.
I have gotten to that point where I don't really care what people think, but I just don't know if what I'm doing is making a difference or not.
Do you want to learn how to track on that?
I have no idea what that even means.
Okay. do you mind if I stop by next week?
No, I would love for somebody to show me.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I mean, it's like TikTok. It keeps telling me, like, you can monetize, you can do that. And I don't even know what that means. Like, you tell me what exactly that means and what I need to do, and I'll do it. But as far as, like, if I'm looking at it tonight, I have no idea what that means.
Well, that's what she would have, a gold mine of data. My brain goes, oh my gosh, you would have, they run analytics on all this stuff. So you would have, so as much as you post, you would just have a gold mine of data.
Yeah. And I've actually have referred your Facebook to other clients to look at. You don't have to buy the content that's being created. Look at the consistency of delivery.
And my thing is that in the last year, I've made it more about the personalized part of it. Like, instead of showing it on a modeled picture that they give, I call them like a stock photo from, which are great photos. They pay these models to model their clothes so people can use the photos, but people are going to know me on a personal level and know my body type and know that it looks good on me and, oh, I'm about the same size as her, instead of looking at somebody that they have no idea who it is. So that's, in the last year, that is what I have been telling myself, is I have to get out of my comfort zone and make it more of a personalized experience for people. I could sell hair care products. Outside of that, I got nothing. But I think what you're doing too, though, is you had something on the other day, and it was beige, top, bottom, and it had like a little
jacket or coat. They were the same material, but it's thin cotton, like, I don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay. But you could see how it flowed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That I could almost see it. Wow, that would be loose and comfortable and cool to wear. That's also part of what you're communicating. So you're connecting that I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to be your buddy. And this is what we have, and this is how it feels. So it's very textual what you do. So you have pride in what you do. You're nailing it on that end.
Well,
I agree.
Gives me a little reassurance.
Yeah.
When we'll show you the analytics, the numbers will be there. You know, Joe, as soon as we open
The
them
only
up.
number that I see is how many people have looked at it.
Yep.
And then after that, I'm clueless on anything.
Well, and there's fun ways to do it. Like if you pick an outfit, let's use the one we just described, put a post up of it, and then just track how many you sell in the next 5 days.
Yeah, the conversions basically on that.
And because not everybody's going to come in and say, I saw your video, I got to have it, right? And also remember that for every person that comments on what you're doing in a town this size, 100 people thought the exact same thing that will never comment. Good, bad, and indifferent.
Sure.
I've had to remind my friends of that. I'm like, you don't understand how important that is to comment or like or to share.
Yep.
And it's absolutely free. It costs you $0
Absolutely.
to do that.
Yeah.
Reach.
And
Yes.
whenever I've struggled with doing live sales, and that's big in this business. And I made a goal for myself to go live once a week. And I think we're on our 5th or 6th week. So every Sunday at 4:00, we've been going live.
Sunday at 4
Yeah.
on your Facebook.
On our Facebook page.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's live sales. So you're selling
live
stuff.
sale. Yep.
How's that been? Have you gotten any sales on that?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, and I see every week that I'm getting new people that I haven't seen in the past. So I know it's being pushed out one way or another. I don't know what that looks like as far as tagging people sharing it. I don't know where that's coming from, but I do know that I am seeing the growth there. So I'm continuously doing it. No matter if I am having a bad day and I'm struggling and I don't want to do it, I still make myself do it.
Well, now you've got product, personality, and event. The event is a neat thing. That's a hard element.
Yeah.
What you guys do for your events, keep doing those.
Yeah.
Because that's what translates. Now I'm part of something special and might be a little bit secret,
Yeah.
exclusive.
Yeah.
That's great. Awesome.
What's the consistency too? I preach that. I think consistency is so much better than trying to be perfect.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people never even start, just like you saying that you're doing these videos and you can tell that you've got better. You would never get better if you didn't start. So many people just don't want to start because they don't want to be bad at something. And you should really enjoy being bad at something because that means you can get good at whatever it is that you're doing, right? You can get better at it and you can actually see the results. So,
well, we're getting long on this. So what would be your question? Because, boy, that took forever to get through that question.
yeah.
What would be your question for the next person? Entrepreneurship, life,
Anything.
whatever.
Yeah.
Do I know who the next person is?
Nope,
No,
that's
you
the
don't
most
get that.
fun. Yeah, no idea.
Could be Seamus.
So just for some, ideas maybe, some that I came up with. If you could give one piece of advice to another business owner, what would it be? What is something you wish you knew before starting your business? What is one thing that helped you grow the most? Maybe something just to get the juices flowing, the creative juices flowing.
I don't know. That kind of put me on the spot.
I think you and Abby are wearing the same sandals. I'm checking levels over here, and I just happen to notice, oh, gosh.
Similar.
They both got big buckle sandals.
Yeah, these are my favorite sandals. I love.
It could be what's your favorite outfit to wear, whatever you want. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll go with that. I mean, that kind of fits my theme
that's
here.
perfect.
So
Yeah, I like that.
They might
Anything
know-
made by Pierre Cardin in a Hawaiian pattern. It's pretty simple with me. But it's got to be Pierre Cardin. It's got to be cotton.
Okay.
Their nylon is garbage, complete garbage. Well, Jess, thanks for joining us. This has been an interesting and long podcast.
Yes.
Sorry we went so long. Did we go off track very much?
A little bit, not too bad, I don't think.
Was it annoying?
No.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming in. Abby, thank you for coming in. Joey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hutch Connect, Wildflower Boutique, 16 North Main in the Hutchinson, Kansas. Find them on Facebook because there is a lot of content to look through.
Yeah.
You can go shopping tonight for an hour and a half and not see something the same again.
Yeah.
So I love it.
Great
Thanks
videos.
a lot, Jess. Great podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you.